Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm going to show you my latest stock. It's this replica of the FAB GL shock reducing stock. It's made by an Israeli company called FAB or FAB Defense. As far as I know, I don't know much about them, but what I could find out is that they make one of these carbon kits for the Glock pistols that you can find in different airsoft shops. This stock is $28 at acmgear.com. I bought it mainly for the kicks of it. I didn't know much about it, didn't know if it would be any good, but it turns out it's very sturdy, it's very well built for the price. My main interest in it, apart from the futuristic look, was obviously this adjustable cheek rest. As you can see here, let me show you. I have an ACM, a Chinese SR16 carbon. I have the 13.5 inch barrel configuration, and as you can see, my favorite optics are this ACM, I believe it's Element Elkan Spectre, the 4 times augmentation sight with a small red dot sight on top. So when I switch from one side to the other, this one for mid and long ranges and the small red dot for CQB or short ranges, I mean, obviously the eye relief won't work, because if I'm using this MacBook CDR stock, my eyes or my face is too low to actually see the red dot. So I decided to get this stock here, which by turning these wheels, by opening up, you have to open them on both sides, you're able to adjust this cheek rest. You can lock it in any position. You just have to tighten these thumb screws right here, and let me see what direction here. Here we go, and it stays in place. It's kind of flexible, so it's not too uncomfortable. It's your face sits well on it and can move around a bit, and yeah, it's pretty cool. If you get tired of it, like I will probably in a few months, because I change my gear all the time, all my accessories are modified after just a couple of weeks or months of having them. Doesn't matter how much I paid for them, if they're original or not. You can just take it off. You just have to unscrew it here and on the other side, and you can take this whole part off. I'm trying to modify it and put it on a CTR, just for the looks, just to show you how big this is. It's about roughly the same size as the MacBook CTR stock. It's a bit wider, obviously, here, and but the cool thing is that the surface on the pad, on the rubber pad on the back, is a lot bigger. This is very cool because I have the experience with M4 stocks, especially the classic ones, the four position stock, for example, that is too small when I'm wearing a vest or I have some kind of shoulder straps. It just won't fit right, but because this one is so big and so wide, it will just find its place on my shoulder. It's pretty cool. So you can see lots of markings everywhere. I don't really care for these markings because I don't know that much about the company FAB Defense. Well, yeah. Great, thanks for making this product that some Chinese manufacturer copied. But if you're crazy about having original markings on all your airsoft stuff, then you will definitely like this. Other cool stuff about this stock, I mean, it's available in 2 versions, black and tan. As you can see, I basically pick all of my stuff in tan now, or I paint it, as you can see on this rifle right here. It's got different attachment points for your sling. I have the experience that most people don't experiment enough with their kit. They go around wearing uncomfortable stuff because they don't know that they could just use a different sling or use it differently from what it was originally fought for. If they could just move it around a bit and try just different stuff. So if you've got 5 different attachment points for your slings, you've got 2 right here, 1 right here, and then you've got 2 QD attachment points. It's this sling swivel right here. As you can see, it has ball bearings and they retract when you push this button. So all you have to do to attach it securely is press it on by pushing the button and letting go of the button, and then the sling swivel stays in place. I've tried this. I think it's made by Element, and it's able to hold up to 30 kilos without breaking off. So it's a pretty cool feature, especially if you want to take your gun off without having to get off all your gear or your sling. You just click this out and you let your gun on the ground and continue with just taking a break or switching to a sidearm or whatever you want to do. And as you can see, you have this on both sides. It's a very cool feature. I mean, as you can see here on my original configuration of my SR16, I have one attachment point here on my stock and one directly right here. I use them both depending on what kind of kit I'm using. I use different slings, and for some it's more comfortable to use it all the way back or on the receiver. And this one is also pretty cool because you can use a lot of different configurations. Moving the stock is pretty simple, but if you have a wide stock tube, you might have a bit of a problem because this is pretty narrow. So I had to get rid of the paint on my stock tube because it was making the stock a bit moving the stock. It was a bit difficult. So I had to get rid of the paint so that it could slide more freely. As you can see, it uses the same tab here, and you can either pull from the back or push on the front. The spring is pretty stiff. It's pretty strong, I guess, so it doesn't move just by touching it. But you will get used to it. So I hope you like this review, and see you next time. Bye.